Yay, we are live. Thank you for joining me. I am Dr. Stacey Cooper, health and wellness expert at Lifestyle Balance Solutions, creator of the Healthy Eating Blueprint and the Balanced Living Academy, as well as author of the Healthy Fuels Cookbook. So thank you for joining me here today on Ask Dr. Stacey. This is a live Q&A broadcast that I host on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:15 Eastern. That's 9:15 a.m. Pacific. So you can always join me here live right on the line. You can ask me anything that you want about fueling your body better for better function and finding your way to health naturally. That's what I love to share with you. So thank you for joining me here. And these live episodes are recorded, so they are saved for later. So if you can't join us at 12:15 Eastern on Tuesdays and Thursdays, then you can always find the other episodes on my Facebook page. So just join me on Facebook. Just search up Lifestyle Balance Solutions, and there is where you will see all of our previous episodes. Today we're going to be talking about nourishing your creative side, because I focus on balancing all aspects of your life, not just the foods that you eat, although how you fuel your body is truly important, because the fuel that you put in your engine determines how your engine is going to run. So if you provide high octane fuels for your system, it's going to run much more efficiently. Your body can adapt to many, many things, but it has a finite limit as to how much adaptation can occur. So if you continue to provide negative influences on your system and on your body, then it will deteriorate much more quickly. If you provide positive influences on your system, whether it be the food that you eat, the things that you think, the information that you feed your brain with, the way that you interact in your relationships, if that be in negative fashions, then your body will deteriorate quickly. If it's in a positive fashion, then your body will thrive and grow and flourish, and you will enjoy a life with enhanced vitality. So that's why we cover all aspects of life, not just the food that you eat. So as I said, you can see all of these previous episodes on my Facebook page. Just go to Lifestyle Balance Solutions there. You can also find them on YouTube. So if you're not on Facebook, not to worry. Just go to my YouTube channel, Stacey Cooper on YouTube, and there you will find all of the previous episodes. They're all labeled with the particular topic that's covered that day, and you can search out anything that you are interested in hearing about. When you find value from the information that's provided, I encourage you to share it with others. Many of your friends will have similar interests as you, and if you like what you're hearing, then please be sure to share it with them as well. And then that way, that will ensure that you just get to receive more information as we start to feed Facebook's algorithms. So like and share to your heart's content. I would truly appreciate that. So today we're talking about pushing your creative side. What that means is I just hosted my most recent Balanced Living Academy. That's episode number 6. It's a 2-day live event where I show you what your body needs, what your body does with what you give it, what to eat and what not to eat, and why. Because when you have that understanding as to what happens on the inside of the body, and if I just tell you don't eat bread with your pasta, you're going to say, I love my bread with my pasta, and I'm not going to give it up. But when you understand what happens on the inside of your body, then it's so much easier to come to the understanding as to what you want your choices to be. Then how you can swap out those bad fuels for great fuels, still enjoy a fabulous meal that's healthy, tasty, and easy to prepare. And so now it's so much easier for you to get on track because you've been given the tools and the resources to do that. That's what I did the Balanced Living Academy. That's not the only thing. It's not just about food. We also have a quieting the body session. We have a chair yoga session included in the program. We also talk about stretching versus strengthening and the benefits of both, and how stretching is actually more important than strengthening. If you only have a little bit of time to do one, I highly recommend that you stretch, because mobile joints are much more supple. They are much more forgiving, and they enhance mobility, which leads to better body function. When joints are stiff and achy and tight, if you happen to take a misstep and twist your ankle, things are much more likely to break if they're tight and not mobile. So if you stretch all joints of your body, your muscles and ligaments, you will have increased flexibility. Your body will function much better for you, resistant to falls and fractures. And not to mention, exercise helps to build bone strength. When you're activating those muscles, that signals the bone to create more bone, which creates a stronger skeleton and helps to reverse osteoporosis and keep your body strong and healthy. So you can see episodes on those specific topics as well on Ask Dr. Stacey. Just view the previously recorded ones. So we talk about stretching versus strengthening at the Balanced Living Academy. We also talk about my 5s formula, and I share those steps with you there. So if you were not able to attend, then I do have the entire program available online as well. So you can view that at my website. Just go to drstaceycooper.com and you can find more information about it there if that interests you. So at the Balanced Living Academy, we finished the day with an art session, a creative session. And this is intentional because when so much information has been provided over the course of 2 days in regards to how the body functions and how to fuel it better, then to assimilate all that information, it has come left brain. And so when you want to really allow your brain to percolate on that, simmer it, digest it, absorb it, and store it, then you should really activate your right brain, your creative brain. And that's exactly what we did. We hosted an art session at the end of the Balanced Living Academy with the help of a great friend of mine, Sheila Mercer. Sheila Mercer's Facebook is where you can find her, a fabulous intuitive artist and many other talents that she has. So she guided us in a pastel creation. It was a beach scene. And it is amazing. And paint nights are another wonderful thing that you can participate in. When you challenge yourself with a new activity, this stimulates great brain activity. It also shows you and breaks out of your limited being. And so oftentimes we're very quick to beat up on ourselves. We are very quick to limit ourselves. Oh, there's no way that I could possibly do that. I can't even draw a stick person. Well, you know what? When you're guided and do absolutely anything. And so I encourage you to pick up something new, something different. Try it out. You will astound yourself at what creative abilities you do have, even if you think you can only draw people, which is where I came from. That's exactly where I came from. I don't have an artistic bone in my body, so I thought. And by stepping into some art and not being critical of myself and just allowing it to flow freely with a little bit of guidance, it's amazing what you can put down on canvas. And for our pastels, we were actually using sandpaper for our creation. So it was a really, really cool experience. So I encourage you, do something different. Step outside the box and allow yourself to grow. My grandma said, so long as you learn something new each day, then you can take the rest of the day off. What's life if you're not learning, if you're not continuously broadening your horizons and experiencing new and different things? That is what makes life vital. Stepping out of your comfort zone, getting out of the same old, that's where life is lived, is outside the comfort zone. Inside the comfort zone is merely existing. You're just going through the motions and staying within the confines of that zone. So when you branch out of that and step forward, out of comfort, that's where challenges are seen. That's where challenges are met. That's where challenges are overcome. Success lies. And with that comes more empowerment, because now when you're able to accomplish one thing, now you're hungry to do more. So as you can see right here, your soul is rooting for you. And I want to share that with you today. Your soul is rooting for you. So get out there, feed your soul, feed your mind and your spirit. And life is so much more fun when you do that. So do whatever it is that you like. if there's a particular medium that you would like to work with or that you would like to experience, go to your local center, whether it be your library, your community center, your YMCA, any local artists. There's many things available on Facebook in your local community. Just start to search it out. And many are of very minimal cost, and supplies can be provided for you. And just step out and experience it. You may find a new passion that you didn't even know that you had, and that may be uncovered. And then that will open up a whole new creative side. Another thing is, when I said, which was now just 3 years ago, which isn't that long ago, but a lot has happened in that time. When I did that, it was on my right hand. So I was in a cast for 6 weeks and, still had to function at home and everything else. I learned how to write left-handed. At 46 years old, I learned how to write left-handed. Talk about stimulating the other side of your brain. And that process actually enabled me to become so much more creative, because it was a challenge not only to learn the physical task of writing, but I was using my brain in a completely different fashion than what I had for 46 years. And you try it. Do it. The more you practice it, the better you'll get. If you really want to open your creative side, start writing with your opposite hand, your non-dominant hand. And it doesn't have to be for your good work, and it certainly will take a little bit longer than handwriting with your dominant hand, because you've had that with your dominant hand. So even doing something like that, that too stimulates the creative juices, because you're using your brain and your physical body in a completely different fashion than what it's used to. In regards to using your body differently, I highly recommend that as the fall season approaches, and we talked about our previous episodes, if you're out in the yard and you're doing some work, if you want to then find different ways and creative ways of using your body. So, it falls here, leaves are falling, yard cleanup is underway. Even though it's 34 degrees outside here today in Canada, which is hotter than our summer was all summer long, so completely unseasonable, but much welcome before winter starts to set in. But as you're out there, and if you're only raking in one direction all the time, then you're stressing one set of muscles. All the rest of the muscles are not doing much work at all quickly, and you will lead to sprains and strains because that muscle group will be overworked. When you get creative and start utilizing different muscle groups, rake left and rake right, rake forward and paddle with your rake as well. That will engage different muscle groups. It will create a stronger core. You will keep your body much more balanced, which is essential for physical performance, and you will not be near as stiff and sore at the end. So, as I said, nourish your creative side. Try something different, whether it be painting or music. That too is a brand new creative stimulation to your neurological system. It has to do with motor control, neurological output, auditory, sensory, where you're visually reading music and learning that sort of thing, and the output, whether it be music or art, painting, pastels, coloring, drawing, a paint night session, the mosaic coloring for relaxation. Remember as a child how much coloring you did in a coloring book, and it didn't matter if you were in the lines or outside the lines, and it didn't matter if the elephant was green or purple? Get back to doing things like that. Just allowing your creative artistic expression to come out. It provides relaxation, a rest for the left brain, which is the educated mind, the strategic mind, the intellectual side. Allow the right side of your brain to work and create more balance in your neurological system. So I want to thank you for joining me here today on our live Q&A, Ask Dr. Stacey. As always, this is free information about balancing your body better for better body function naturally. I welcome you to visit my website, drstaceycooper.com. There I have also just uploaded my newest edition of my cookbook, The Healthy Everything is Wheat-Free, Dairy-Free, Sugar-Free, Gluten-Free. I have hard copies available in my office for $30 as a great gift idea. And very easy recipes. My family is a household of 4 teenagers. In that recipe book, everything is manageable within our household. The kids can make the recipes on, they enjoy eating them too. I don't have a chef in my kitchen, and everything has to work in my family. And so those are the only kinds of recipes that you're going to find there. There's smoothies, there's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert, of course, because what's life without dessert? So things like pumpkin cheesecake, which is completely dairy-free, delicious, it's non-bake, ready in 7 minutes in the food processor. So I encourage you to check. It is available, and other many healthy living tips and resources are found on the website for free. You can find my Hidden Energy Drainers free video series right on the website. Just enter your name and email address, and you will receive it right there in your inbox immediately. This is where you can eliminate your hidden energy. Some things that you may not have been realized were draining energy from your system. So there's some misinformation out there, as we all know, and but not necessarily from great sources. So here is where I show you how to fuel your body better naturally. So any questions, topics that you would like covered on this, sort of just email me right from the website. You can do it there. Dr. Stacey at drstaceycooper.com is my email address. And any topics that you would like me to cover, questions that you have, something to come up against and want clarification on it, by all means, send it my way. I would love to share it with you first. So again, you can view all of our previous episodes on Facebook at Lifestyle Balance Solutions or my YouTube channel, Dr. Stacey Cooper. Here's to your wonderful day and your enhanced vitality and better body function naturally. Have a fabulous day, and we'll chat again soon. Bye for now.